Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. It's nice to see you all again. Welcome to a new video. We're going to be looking at the Dragon's Dogma 2 website. I haven't sat down really to look at it since they've given us all the juicy tidbits that they've given us so far. But I want to take this time to sit down and, look at it with you guys. So let us get into it. We are on the lovely front page with that beautiful release date of March 22nd, 2024. We love it. Thank you, Capcom. Also, thank you, Capcom, for that lovely Dragon's Dogma. That lovely Monster Hunter Wilds announcement yesterday. I'm still in awe of that, but we'll talk about that at another date. But we are very happy for this here lineup of PS5, Xbox Series X, S, and Steam. We are in the new generation because, baby, Dragon's Dogma 1, may you forever be fun, but you look dusty. You're dusty, baby. We love you, but you're crispy and dry looking. This looks very moisturized. I can't wait to get it in my hands. Okay. And then on the front page, they got the main trailer. We're not going to watch that again. They got videos if you want to watch the videos. And it says, set forth on your grand adventure, Arisen. And I definitely will. I will be doing that very, very soon. We got the lovely front page for I'm assuming this is going to be on the cover art if you get a physical copy. And the about, let's see, the deep, explorable fantasy world of Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma is a single-player, narrative-driven action RPG that challenges players to choose their own experience from the appearance of their Arisen to their vocation, their party, how to approach different situations, and more. On your journey, you'll be joined by pawns, mysterious otherworldly beings, in an adventure so unique you feel as if accompanied by other players while on your own adventure. All of these elements are elevated further by physics, technology, artificial intelligence, or AI, and the latest in graphics made possible with RE Engine to create a truly immersive fantasy world in Dragon's Dogma 2. Now, I remember when we were playing, I was playing Resident Evil 4, and I was like, telling my friend like, bro, we need Dragon's Dogma 2. And he was telling, girl, hush, that ain't gonna happen. Like, we have, at that point, we had given up hope because they gave Japan the MMO only, and baby, I wasn't trying to figure out how to play that on my PlayStation 4. And it's just like, that's all that we got after Dragon's Dogma 1 was that. And I'm just like, I had all but almost given up hope that we would even get a Dragon's Dogma 2. So I just was looking at Leon and his model, and I was just like, I need Dragon's Dogma 2 on this engine. Hell, even looking at Monster Hunter Rise, even though World looks better in my opinion, it's not even on RE Engine, which is crazy. But you know what is? Monster Hunter Wilds. We'll talk about that later. But yes, I'm super excited to play this game and cry because I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I have to apologize to her. And we'll go down to the story. The story begins in an underground jail where the dragon's voice echoes in the fog of lost memories. Ascend, Arisen, and best me in accordance with the dogma of this world. Betwixt the domains of human and bestian, a hero must fulfill their forgotten destiny. I can't read today. See? What dogma does your heart see through your eyes? 'Tis a tale of one who shall slay the dragon and claim the throne. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't want no throne. Because the last time we looked at a throne, it didn't look too promising. It didn't look too tempting. I don't think I want that. And then we got the beautiful renders here. Ugh, I can't wait to see all the gear and stuff we get to have. And then action. And then for action you wield swords, bows, and enchant magic. Action that challenges your creativity. And then got the vocations and more beautiful renders of the characters. And then systems. So we can like go all up in this on up top here. So we're gonna go look at action first. Action. Click on that. If it loads. There we go. Action. Wield swords, bows, and chant magic. Action that challenges your creativity. The vocations in Dragon's Dogma 2 give you the ability to approach combat the way you want. But that's not all. The terrain you traverse and the enemies you encounter will be varied and rich, whether they be suspension bridges teeming with enemies or unstable footholds leading to massive monsters. We love massive monsters. That means all the climbing, the stabbing, the stabbing. Oh yes, I'm ready. Oh, this poor Cyclops. Yep. Topple over, sweetie. It's gonna be fun. The World of Dragon's Dogma 2 is meticulously woven to encourage players to try different things. We love experimentation. We love it. And they got this right here with the bridge breaking down. I'm just so happy like there's destructibility. Like that's so freaking cool. And then with jobs, so diverse vocations and party setup. Organizing your party is essential when embarking on each quest of your journey. Your chosen vocation will allow you to overcome combat and the other challenges of your adventure according to your playstyle. And we got the different vocations. So we got fighter, archer, thief, excuse me, mage, warrior, sorcerer, magic archer, love, mystic spearhand, can't wait to play, and trickster. This one looks interesting too. So we're gonna look at fighter, look at badass armor. Can't wait to make one of my pawns that because that's what I typically do. Because I either go like crackhead build with with dual blades, or I'm ranged either with a bow. Well, now I have to choose with a bow or with magic. So I typically make my pawn a fighter. The fighter vocation excels in melee combat, deftly wielding a sword and shield. Fighters can slice through enemy ranks and deliver powerful blows, while also using their shields to protect themselves and their allies. And then we're gonna go back up. Let's read about archer. And those are, oh, look at that bow, it's got fur on it. That one's pretty too. I want this game now. The archer vocation specializes in long-range attacks using a bow and arrow. They perform their attacks from afar and can target enemies in high positions. In addition, they are essential in supporting the front line. For example, by targeting enemy weaknesses, they can create opportunities for your allies to strike. I'm still a little sad. They separated Strider into two different starting vocations, but I'll get over it. I'll get over it. Thief. Oh, I can't wait to see all the hairstyles, man. Like, ugh. The thief attacks with deadly speed, dealing rapid and consecutive strikes with daggers in both hands while exhibiting outstanding mobility. They quickly step away after striking, exploit openings to cling onto enemies, and inflict heavy damage. They may also steal items from NPCs and enemies. Ooh. So there's a stealing mechanic too now. Ooh. I wonder if it's like You can get like rare drops from doing that, like in Final Fantasy and stuff like that. That'd be cool. That'd be neat. Getting your ass beat because you keep trying to steal something from the bosses or some crap like that. Oh my goodness. And Mage. Come on. I like this one. Oh, is that like, look like dragon scales? Or, oh my goodness. That's so pretty. Or maybe it's like Hydra scales. Like Hydra armor. Because they do have like the Hydra as like a circlet on his head. Oh, that's so pretty. And oh my goodness, look at her hair. Oh, look at her face. I can't wait to play this game. Armor looks gorgeous. I'm a sucker for feathers. I'm a sucker for fur. I'm a sucker for anything that's just embroidered. It has like nice embroidery or just nice design. And these are speaking to me. I'm sorry. Wielding a staff, the mage offers support to their party in various ways, from launching magic attacks, offering enchantments that bolster their party members' weapons, to casting healing spells. More advanced and powerful the magic is, the longer the incantation time will be. Incantation. Blech. As a mage, you will experience the strategic excitement of deftly executing your magic abilities. Yes, spraying and praying. That's what's going to be happening. You're going to be like, okay, maybe I'm in a good position, squat and pray that they don't see you, that your pawns are doing what they need to do to distract them, so you can get this one long spell off. That's the fun part. Alright, and let's get to some advanced vocations. We're gonna get into warrior. Come on, big sword. Oh man. See, this right here? Love it. Love it. This fucking cape looks great. Is that thigh meat? Oh my. The warrior boasts a robust physique specializing in direct combat, with the strength to endure enemy counterattacks. Ooh. Warriors are masters of the two-handed weapons, such as the great sword and the hammer. The strike that is unleashed after charging power and identifying an opening is among the most powerful attacks of all vocations. Bro, this Drake looks so gorgeous. Like, I showed my brother, like, I was on FaceTime with him and he was like, yo, that looks amazing. And I'm like, yes it does. We loved playing Dragon's Dogma 1, and so showing him this just made him smile like an idiot. It was just great. Oh man. And then we're gonna get into sorcerer, you know, boom. She has a peacock feather in her hat. If you know me when I play Final Fantasy 14 or anything like that, I like big hats. I play Astrologian. It's my main healer. And big hats. I always gotta have my big hat. She got a big hat with a big feather. Big peacock feather. I need it. I need the feather. Oh, and her hair is pretty. Ugh, get this on my face. The sorcerer is a vocation completely specialized in various magic arts, Lord Jesus. Their magic is conjured with both hands and through a large staff, and can change the tide of battle at any given opportunity. Yes, blind my comrades because they can't see a damn thing. Oh my goodness. I had like 2 sorcerer pawns one time. Never doing that shit again. Because baby, one of them cast tornado and I was like, I gotta get rid of you because I can't see a goddamn thing. I can't see anything. As their magic spells take longer to cast, it is key for the sorcerer to find a safe place and determine the correct moment to strike. Of course, yes, always, always. And we're gonna get into my baby, the magic archers, my baby. Oh, he's handsome. Oh, this armor looks great, man. Oh my goodness. Available only to the Arisen. the Magic Archer vocation excels in long-range combat with their magical arrows. In addition to attacking or healing, Magic Archers are also adept at supporting their allies. They can learn a custom skill that unleashes a devastating attack over a wide area in exchange for reducing their own maximum HP. Oh, okay, interesting. I wonder if it's that like final move that they showed right, this one right here. I wonder if this one does it. That poor Griffin. Poor chicken. And then the one I want to try the most, I love spears. I love halberds. Kilik was my main in Soul Calibur. Dragoon was my go-to class when I started Final Fantasy XIV. It's just something about it. It's just looks so clean, looks so good. This drip. This one in particular speaks to me. This one too. Oh my god. The Mystic Spearhand is a vocation available only to the Arisen, of course. Combines melee and magic, making them a well-balanced vocation that is effective from any range. The Mystic Spearhand is a master of their unique weapon, the Duo Spear. Using magic, they can paralyze enemies or hurl multiple objects at them. Ooh, I like paralyzing. Opportunity attacks, if you will. Sounds fun. And then we got Trickster. Oh, the armor. The belly button all out. The fur on the sleeves. Oh. Why did I do this to myself? Why am I looking at this website? A vocation exclusive to the Arisen, the Trickster can conjure illusions through the smoke created by its unique weapon, the Censer. Tricksters can use illusions to deceive enemies into fighting against their own. They also have the ability to temporarily increase the power of pawns beyond their limits. They did explain a little bit about that. They didn't say what the name of the weapon was though. But yeah, this looks fun. Just run around and spray catnip in their face and have them go ham. Let's see here. So we got through action. Now let's go into system. Let's look at the pawns. The big children, if you will. I wonder if it takes much to tell them to shut up. I mean, I'm not gonna tell them to shut up. That's the charm. But they talk a lot. If you are getting into Dragon's Dogma by playing the first game before you play this one, just know the pawns don't shut up, really. You can turn them off, kinda, but it's like not the same. It's actually just best to leave them on versus having like their audio off, because it's just dead quiet until you run into an enemy. Okay, let's read about pawns. Pawns, companions devoted to serving the Arisen. Players will customize and take control of the Arisen. Human or Beastren, your Arisen will lead a party of up to 3 different pawns throughout their journey. Players can customize their own main pawn, like in the first game, who will always accompany your Arisen, and enter a covenant with up to 2 additional pawns from other players through the network, like in the first game, which I thought was always cool. Especially like if you, like me, I play the game a lot, and I would always like have friends that were getting into it, and I would just, since we're friends, they could use my pawn without having to spend the pawn currency in the game to rent my character's pawn, and they were able to basically get a free ride that way. But even then, I always like whenever I would keep playing the game over and over and over again, I would always make a new pawn and see like, okay, maybe I could change their appearance. You can always change their appearance, their name, whatever. Every time you restart the game, like basically doing New Game Plus, the loop, if you will, if you get my drift. So yeah. And then if you're not friends with people, you would have to use Rift Crystals to purchase their pawn to be used. And the closer they are to your level, the cheaper they are. If you're trying to go and buy like a pawn that's like you starting the game at level 1 and you trying to buy somebody like level 30, baby, you finna be, no, you cannot afford that pawn. So it's always best to try to get pawns within your level range. If not, you're finna pay an arm and a leg. Oof. Over time, your pawn will become a worthy companion on your journey, as they learn through their experiences, adventuring with you as well as with other players, which will be reflected on their behavior. Yes, the AI is so freaking good in this game. They learn as they go and they impart that knowledge on others, which is great. Especially like if you're playing the game from like, if you're doing New Game Plus and you don't really remember what happened at the beginning of the game, your pawn will still remember. So they still have that knowledge, which is cool. Having a diverse team of pawns will allow for countless ways to play, while lending a sense of multiplayer community to the single player adventure. I know some people wanted this game to be multiplayer, but I'm not upset that it isn't, because it's one of those things where I like to just play this game at my pace, and that's like sometimes when I'm like in the groove, I crackhead it. Like I just go in, and I don't necessarily be wanting to link up all the time personally. So if I can help out my friend by using their pawn in my game and I know what to do in the game, I think that's good enough. Personally, that's good enough. I'm helping them in a way of, hey, borrowed your pawn and I taught them some shit. Here you go. Now you have the cheat codes. They know what to do when you get there, type thing. I think that's pretty cool. Spawn. Pawn specializations. Specializations. This is new. This is really cool, actually. The specializations are a new, unique feature of pawns. The ability to translate Elvish is one of many specializations. If a pawn who has learnt Elvish is nearby, they will automatically interpret it for you. There are many other specializations which will add color to a pawn's personality. I want to see like all the stuff they have for this, because this will probably like do a lot of like role play fun, doing like whenever you make your characters and stuff like that, give a little D&D kind of feel. And then yes, the character creator, the Arisen, your character. I was super happy when they showed this, because I love the character creator in Monster Hunter World. And they did a great job with that. They did a great job with the character creator in Street Fighter 6. And I just was like, bro, if we get Dragon's Dogma 2, like, the character creator has to be good. Because the character creator, for one, was pretty decent for what it was. Like, the game wasn't, like, the most gorgeous looking PS3 game to ever exist, or PS3 360 game to ever exist. But the character creator was enough, like it had a lot of options for you, especially in the like with hairstyles, skin tone, faces, body like structure, anything, all of that was very well done for the time that it came out in. And I was really excited to see what they would be doing with this. The character creator will allow you to create the Arisen, your character, as well as your main pawn. The use of photogrammetry. No, I fucked it up. Don't make fun of me. Technology enables the creation of photorealistic characters. You can create a character in great detail, or you can choose from a series of images to create the character that you want in a more simple and intuitive way. For those that don't want to sit in the menu for 2,000 years, that's what you would do. Journey in an immersive world. So you can have quests, of course. What's an RPG without quests? Travelers, merchants, soldiers, and other folk go about their daily lives. Preoccupied by their own objectives and motives, they all exhibit different emotions. At times, they may lead you to a quest by approaching you and asking a favor. If a pawn with knowledge of your current quest, here's the little pawn thing, accompanies you, they can guide you on your way. See? This right here, this little line right there. If you have a pawn that already has done the quest that you do, they will help you figure it out. You don't have to be like bashing your head against the wall if you're stuck. They know what to do. They give you the hint where to go because they've already done it with someone else. In addition to the main story objectives, you can receive a variety of quests by speaking with the inhabitants of this world and deepening your relationship with them. Of course, it is up to the player to accept the quest or make use of the pawn's guidance. Enjoy the freedom to shape your journey. Ah, yes. This is how you get XP and money. Lots and lots of money. Ooh, child. Days and nights of this world. It's rough. As in the real world, time is constantly passing in this world, and night eventually comes. The night is shrouded in deep darkness, and without a source of light to illuminate your surroundings, finding your way will be a challenge. You will want to be well prepared for the perils cloaked by the dark of night. If you find a campsite, you may choose to camp out for the night to alleviate fatigue and chat with your allies. Take your ass to bed. If you don't have the means to survive the night, take your ass to bed. That is what they are saying. Please listen to their words. If you think you big and bad and you bout it, go right ahead. Beat up some skeletons until some bullshit show up. I kid you not. If you don't know, listen to my warning. Just do it, because I got my ass beat plenty of times being hard-headed. Take your ass to bed. This is new to the game. Traveling with ox carts. You can often find ox carts traveling between important locations such as towns, border checkpoints, and villages. By dozing off while on board an ox cart, you may quickly arrive at your destination. We have fast travel now. It's amazing because for those that don't know, in the original Dragon's Dogma, you had to make your own fast travel. You had to go and get these wonderful things, these little teleport crystals, and you would have to go to where you wanted to teleport to. You had to walk your ass over there and put them down, and then walk your ass somewhere else that you wanted to teleport to and put another one down. Oh, did I mention they cost money? Ooh, yeah. So, yeah, make your own fast travel was in Dragon's Dogma 1. This seems more feasible. Yeah. And next we're gonna go to World. Let's see what the world has for us. A deeply detailed, immersive fantasy world. The characters and monsters you encounter and the environments you explore take full advantage of immersive physics, character AI, and the latest in graphics. Your tale unfolds in a truly immersive fantasy world. So we have Vermund, Kingdom of Humanity, and Batal, Nation of Beastren. So Vermund is here. I wonder, I know they said it's a parallel world, but I wonder if like the main city state is still Grand Soren. Well, no, I don't think it would, because the section is Grancis, and this is Vermund. So I don't know. We'll have to see. It's probably different since it's a parallel. Vermund is a kingdom of humanity where the Arisen rules as king. Ugh. It is the first nation the protagonist explores. Built on a lush green land, the king and nobles reside within the kingdom's fortified city. The town where the commoners reside sprawls around the castle. Currently, the Queen Regent Disa supports a false Arisen. Vermund is the scene of many conspiracies to seize the throne. Petty squabbles that I have to deal with. Fun. And it looks so green, and these people look so tired. It look hot. Oh Lord, hot and muggy. Oh man, that looks pretty. A sacred arbor, home of the elves. In addition to humans and Beastren, a race called elves also inhabit this world. They prefer not to interact with other races and live in the remote village of the sacred arbor. The elves speak their own language, which makes communication with them difficult, but there seem to be some pawns who understand Elvish. And then we scroll down to Batal, nation of Beastren. Batal is a nation of Beastren defined by its own unique culture. The steep canyons in Batal still hold ancient ruins and cities that have been constructed amidst them. The culture, customs, and belief of Batal have been nurtured by their harsh natural environment and differ from those of Vermund. It's dusty, it's hot, desert. Look at these vulture harpies. Cook them. Ooh, baby. They gotta have a lot of drip out here. A lot of desert places in video games have the most immaculate drip. They got to. They have to. I need the nice clothes. I wonder if they're gonna do like a glamour system in Dragon's Dogma 2. That'd be nice. That'd be really, really nice having a glamour system because, baby, I hate looking mismatched and ugly when I want to look cute while fighting stuff. It ain't fair. Ooh, and we are going to be getting into the monsters, my favorite part. What we gonna be fighting? Alright, monsters. Facing the monsters that inhabit this world. Beyond the town borders, you will encounter diverse monsters that inhabit the lands. You will need to decide between engaging in battles or finding alternatives, so be aware of your party's setup, the terrain around you, and the monsters you face. We got Drakes. Look at him, he's so handsome. Look at that snoot. Boop it. Drakes, a monster of the dragon family. The drake spits out powerful flames. It also possesses the intelligence to skillfully manipulate magic. If you encounter one, be prepared for an all-out attack. Of course. Make sure you hit that heart too. Oh, this one, I'm scared, but I want to fight one. I want to fight Dullahan. This thing looks terrifying. Dullahan is a knight covered in spiritual purple flame, cradling his own head in his arm. He engages in deadly swordplay with a firm stance. In the dark, he transforms into black mist and stalks the living. No, thank you. I take back what I said. I no longer want to fight this man. I'm good. Thanks. Talos. Let's see. Talos, this big bitch. Talos, the bronze giant from the legends. Rising from the sea, its massive frame can walk over valleys with ease. Just like a divine punishment, it mercilessly brings chaos to the land. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Ah, there's the white. Look at it. He gonna bop you with his stick. A white is a priest spirit that still holds a grudge, eventually becoming a monster. It hides in darkness, casting powerful spells in succession from the sky. It makes upfront fights difficult by wielding a huge amount of magic. Yes, it freaking does. Yes, it does. It looks so cool. Knackers. What are these guys? Are these like... Oh, okay, yeah, they look like goblins. I was like, are they goblins? The Knacker is a type of goblin that wields a long weapon. They are agile on elevated terrain and good at raiding from higher ground. Underestimate their mobility, and you may be easily overpowered. Fun. Oh man. Goblins already be low-key annoying, especially when like there's a crap ton of them and you're trying to get your bearings and they be smacking you up, especially like early game. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Ooh, look at the Minotaur. Look at the moo-moo. Ferocious and extremely fierce bull-headed monsters. A single hit from their battle axe or charge attack can prove fatal. Oh, I'm sure. Very sure that's fatal, because look at that poor... Look at that poor man. He is out. And then we got the Cyclops. Ooh, baby, them teeth. Cyclops is a monstrously strong one-eyed giant. They wield huge weapons with ease and won't back down from a fight. Strike their lone eye with ranged attacks or test your bravery by climbing and attacking the eye directly. I think I'll climb. It's a little more fun that way. Or shocking it with electricity and have it just stand there like, what the heck just happened? Oh, these guys. I was like, what is that in the first like 9-minute video they did? They're called rattlers. Ew. Four-legged beasts whose backs seem to be covered in rocks. They appear in mountainous terrains and can be mistaken for a giant rolling boulder. Try to knock them down and aim for the weak spot on their stomach. Oh, their belly, their poor tum-tum. I wonder if they're like cousins to the Sorens, but they don't have weapons. They just chilling. They just vibing. Choppers. What are you? A type of goblin that lurks in the shadows of the deep forest. Quick on their feet, these pesky foes excel at ambushing and taking advantage of the terrain in which they dwell. I'm sure they do. They are covered in all types of nasty ass moss and whatever. I'm assuming that's paint. Interesting. Interesting. There's the boy. There's the Griffin. Leave that buffalo alone. Leave the baby alone. Griffins, giant monsters with the wings of an eagle and the body of a lion. They soar high and circle in the sky, striking once spotting their prey. There's nowhere to hide in this giant bird's territory. Look at the baby. Can't wait to harass it. I would always I feel like shooting a griffin. I would load up to Grand Soren and try to get one to spawn. Because I'd be feeling like fighting one. It's always a good time. Always fun. Undead. Yay. Rotting corpses reanimated by the forces of evil. They appear in the darkness, sniffing out and attacking the living. Fortunately, they are vulnerable to fire and holy attack. 'Tis weak to fire! Strike it with holy light! Gosh, I need help. Skeletons. Look at the bones. I wonder... I think my favorite part about fighting skeletons is when you one-shot them and they just explode into a pile of bones and the bones be flying. Be out. Just gone. Immortal monsters that perpetually wander in death. Though they are nothing but bones, the curse placed upon them allows them to keep moving. Beware of their fast movements, lest you wish to get hurt. It makes me a little worried. How fast are they? Are they a lot faster than they used to be? Oh, this is new. Freaking slimes. Goopies. Look at the goop. The giant booger. Slimes can crawl slowly through complex terrain, and the substances in their bodies dissolve enemies that get in the way. Yeah, I don't want to fight the walking McDonald's Sprite. I'm good. Uh, physical attacks have no effect against this monster. Okay, that's cute. They can keep it. Ogres! Look at that. Ugly beach. Look at Shrek. I'm sure someone will replace the ogre with Shrek. That's gotta be. Now I'm imagining it, and that's terrifying. I'm imagining Shrek just hanging off the side of this cliff. Thanks, brain. You're wonderful. The heinous-looking ogre is known for its formidable strength and its liking for women, whose smell it pursues relentlessly, captures, and then attempts to devour. Fun. Although large in size, be wary of its speed as it rushes towards you. Yes, these bitches are fucking fast. Yeah, I learned the hard way. Golems. Look at the golem. Oh, it has a face. Oh, this one in particular has like 3 faces. Oh, that's neat. I like that. That looks cool. Golems are artificial life forms created by sorcerers, made of a strong, impenetrable rock structure that repels magic and physical attacks. The only way to halt its movements is to break the metals up on its body. I love fighting golems, but low-key, they terrify me when they're low on health and they just start just going off. Just go crazy. I'm just like, oh my goodness, let me hurry up and get you down, because this is ridiculous. And there's the other boy. Look at the chimera. Look at the baby. Pet the kitty. Pet the goat. Pet the snack. I'm laughing at myself because I remember I used to say chimera when I was younger, like an idiot. Come on, English. Or not really English. Chimeras, 4-legged, 3-headed monsters, bearing the visages of a lion, a goat, and a serpent. Each head has its own method of attack, including the ability to bite, cast magic, and poison foes. Cut the tail off first. Sometimes I like to be a little daring and kill the lion head first, because low-key it's funny when the head's just dangling. It just looks so weird. But then when you kill the goat, it just screams the most weird scream. Goats are weird. Saurians! Look at the saurians. Look at, they're so pretty. Little frills. Look at the footies. Oh. Evolved from the lizard family, the scaly saurians they mostly dwell near water and wield spear-like weapons. Dismembering their tails can weaken them and make them lose their will to fight. Sometimes it's not true, because they be going off. Very much so. Hobbies! These ladies. Stop. Eerie flying creatures with an upper body that resembles that of a human female. They often hover above in the skies, ready to strike. Their hypnotic screeches can lull you to sleep, exposing you to their sharp bird-like talons. Fun. Not. And then we got the puppies, we got wolves. Wolves hunting packs, see? They know. They are often found roaming the nearby forests and mountain areas. At least they don't look like sticks anymore. Cause baby Dragon's Dogma 1 wolves they'd be looking like those cheap wolf toys you would see at the dollar store. Oh my goodness. And we got hobgoblins. Look at them. They big. A higher class of goblin with a more developed stature. They are experts at hunting prey with flawless movements and also skilled at handling weapons. Beware not to underestimate them and approach with caution. Yeah, they they can be a little bit much sometimes if you're not paying attention. And we got goblins, last but not least. Armed demons that are smaller in stature than most humans. They possess limited intelligence but are ferocious and move by instinct. They become hostile and attack in packs if their turf is invaded. Yeah, you little shits. And that was all the monsters they've shown us so far. Can't wait to see more, maybe. And then we're gonna move on over to the final little tab, characters. Let's see what they got for us. Who we learning about? Characters. This world has inhabitants of various races, each with their own agendas and motivations. Here are some of the characters who play a deep role in the Arisen's story. Your relationship with them will differ greatly depending on your own action. I wonder if they're still gonna do like the little like kind of like romance thing that they did in the first game, where it wasn't very apparent that that's what that was really, but when it happened I was like, why is this person here? I was very confused, but then I was like, oh okay. I'm gonna assume, yeah, they still probably might do that. It was so out of nowhere for me. Those who weave the dogma of this world: the dragon, the Arisen, and the pawns. Let's look at Grigori. Look at that handsome man. Look at that wingspan. Look at that. Oh, he looks amazing. And then the Arisen with the toasty heart and the pawns. Poor things. Oh, let's read. Cool things. The dragon, symbol of the world's destruction, soars through the sky with its massive wings and breathes flames that scorch everything in its path. Some are terrified by its descent, while others revere it as a god. And we got the Arisen, whom the player controls. Their heart is taken by the dragon, setting them on a path where they must slay the dragon. Come on, Dragonheart. Pawns, mysterious otherworldly beings devoted to serving the Arisen, with their character uniquely determined by the player and controlled by AI. They make gameplay feel like you're accompanied by others. They sure do. They sure do. Alrighty, let's see. Diverse characters that shape your story. Let's see. Ulrika? I don't want to butcher her name until I hear it otherwise. The young leader of the Melve. She has a strong sense of responsibility and trains diligently to protect her people. When the Arisen was wounded and the dragons attacked, she nursed them back to health. She looks pretty. She looks nice. She seems like a sweetheart. Hopefully she won't die. Anyways, Nadinia. Hello. Blah. The leader of the Batal and the high priestess of the Lambent Flame. Educated as a royal from an early age, she became the head of her nation at a young age. What's that? At an early age? Okay. That just sounded weird. She has earned the trust of the people of Batal thanks to her kindness and her desire for peace and prosperity in the nation. She seems like a sweetheart too. She might talk shit about something. I feel it. You know, when you have differences of how things go. But she seems like a sweet young lady. And then we have this gentleman. His name is Brandt. Hello, sir. The honest and righteous captain of the palace guard. He has been demoted among the royal court for opposing the queen regent. Ooh. Concerned for the best interests of Vermund, he offers his cooperation to the Arisen. Well, you know, glad to have you on our side. Ugh, she looked nasty. Disa, queen to the previous sovereign of Vermin. She took charge of the kingdom's government after his death. She schemes to install her beloved son, Sven, as the next king. She has the grace and haughtiness of royalty and is cool-headed and disdainful. She looks like she gonna get choked, because she's not giving friendly at all. Just saying that. Menella. She looks pretty. I like her outfit. That's nice. A Beastren who leads the guard of the Lambent Flame, protecting the High Priestess and her acolytes. She is fiercely loyal to the Empress Nadina, who treats her people equally. Following that example, she is concerned about discrimination between races and strives to be more righteous herself. She looks like a sweetheart. Look, it's not Yennefer. Let me stop. Oh, Jesus. Wilhelmina. That's a name. Proprietress of the Rose Chateau in Vermin's capital. Her patrons include many influential members of the nobility. An enigmatic woman, she combines her enchanting charm with intelligence and open-mindedness. Is that right, not Yennefer? Is that right? We'll see how that goes. With your bad outfit. I love this. It's so nice. Ugh. And then we have Mr. Sven. He looks like Timothy Chalamet. He looks like Timothy. Jesus. The beloved son of Queen Regent Disa and the candidate to become the next consul ruler. He is not party to his mother's conspiracies and is concerned with doing what is right. He has a princely elegance, but his boyish sincerity sometimes turn into naivety. He looks like a sweetheart too. Until some shit pops off. Glyndwr, I don't want to butcher. I need to hear it. These damn elven names. A young elf with an air of gentleness and timidity that is rare among the usually haughty elves. He is interested in the tools humans use, of course he is, and is fluent in human language. He despairs his lack of skill in archery, which is essential for an elven guard. I just had the most horrible thought. I was like, if he was bald, he'd be like... I just thinking of damn, Egghead from fucking Dragon Age, bro. It's ridiculous. Damn you, BioWare. Oh, and then, oh, jeez, Louise. Dorian, I'm assuming that's your name, baby, because I'm sorry. Sister of Glendir. She too hails from the elves' home in the forest depths. A quiet, refined young woman with elegant manners. Due to her older brother's influence, she understands a few words of human language and is kind and welcoming to those of other races. She seems sweet as well. All of y'all look nice except you. You crazy heifer. I think you're gonna get pushed. But I think that's all that they have for us on the website. This is some good stuff. Good little read. I did a lot of reading today. My mouth is dry and my throat is hurting. But we learned a lot today, and that's what matters. Until then, we wait for more Dragon's Dogma 2 news. Oh my goodness. I thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate your time. What are you most excited about for Dragon's Dogma 2? What monsters you thought looked cool? What characters you're ready to meet? What vocation do you want to try? Let me know in the comments below. I want to know. But other than that, I hope you all have a great rest of your wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.